Big shout to the Ghosts and the Ghost Sets. On this episode, we talk about fake 1%er colors. They've been selling it all over the web, all different type of MCs cuts. Finally, we hear a story of what happens when you get caught wearing one of these. In Indiana, the Outlaw MCs caught someone wearing their cut, and we break it down on this episode of Demons Row TV. And oh yeah, we ghosting, baby. Big shout to the Ghosts and the Ghost Sets. Welcome to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture, where we cover everything motorcycle club involved. I'm Sos the Ghost. I'm your host for the evening, and today we talk about it. Fake 1%er colors. Finally, we hear what happens when someone wears one of these. We've been talking about this for a long time. We did an episode on the Pagans cut. They had it on Wish. They had the Hells Angels. They had the Banditos. They had the Outlaws. Now, somebody actually bought this offline and was wearing it at a bar in Indiana. I have the news clip. We're going to break it down, what happened, how everything turned out. But the first thing I want you to do, like we always do on this channel, is to hit me with that pound ghosting, and that lets me know you're alive and well, sitting on twos, doing what you do, or just part of the Demons Row community, one of my ghosts. Shout to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the row. Make sure you hit the bell so you get the notification. Hit that like button. It helps get the notifications out. And shout to everybody that has been supporting the Demons Row snapbacks. They've been flying off the shelf. It's amazing how quick they've been flying. So I appreciate you for that. Follow us on Instagram at Demons Row, at Sos the Ghost _. Follow my second page, the Sos the Ghost page. And let's get into this clip right now, because this is the culmination of what happens. Like, a lot of people talk about this situation with, you know, with the fake cuts online and all that, and they're like, who would buy this? Nobody would do that. It would never happen. And I tell you, we're the only channel putting it out there that you cannot wear this type of stuff. There are people that don't understand. If you're not part of this culture, you don't know about the Outlaws. Some people know about the Hells Angels, but people do not know about every single aspect of the culture. So, you know, thank the OGs that taught you, or whoever it was that put you onto the life or the neighborhood you lived in or whatever, because there's people that don't know and they buy stuff like this and put it on. Now, I don't know the full story. Are these people who did this purposely to piss somebody off or to try to portray like they were outlaws? I don't know, but we're gonna run this clip right now, and you tell me in the comments what you think. Did they do this on purpose, or is this somebody that just didn't know the culture and bought it offline? Run it.
And also in Anderson, police have raided a motorcycle club as they investigate an attempted murder case. Tonight, one member is under arrest while police continue to search for another. McQuaid has more on the investigation into the Outlaws Club and the incident behind it.
Madison County Prosecutor Rodney Cummings tells me the Outlaws have been in Anderson for decades, but they traditionally keep a low profile. The Outlaws Motorcycle Club headquarters on Anderson's south side was quiet 24 hours after Anderson police, Madison County Sheriff's deputies, and Indiana State Troopers, along with at least 2 SWAT teams, conducted a raid looking for evidence related to the near-fatal stabbing of a Chicago man inside this bar in Lapel in mid-April.
Came here, stopped in a bar in Lapel, had outlaw motorcycle gear and patches, and there happened to be 2 other outlaws, real outlaws, in the bar. They were not too happy to find out he was the guy really wearing the stuff but wasn't part of their gang. Got into a conflict. He got stabbed several times.
Police say 46-year-old Matthew Pope was one of those two outlaws at the bar that night. Investigators are still looking for his alleged partner, 34-year-old Chris Smith.
They reached a conclusion he was not a real outlaw member, and the conflict took off, and after they stabbed him, they took his colors and his jacket and left. He didn't have those anymore.
Presumably, the jacket and any weapons used in the attack would be the type of evidence investigators were seeking inside the clubhouse. The stabbing at the bar in Lapel happened in mid-April, about the same time that Outlaws members from throughout the Midwest were flocking to Indianapolis for a gathering at the Marion County Fairgrounds and a ride to a cemetery in New Palestine. At the same time that same weekend, the Hells Angels were having their own gathering on the city's west side. They are traditionally rivals, but IMPD says that weekend there were no major incidents between the two groups.
So you see from this clip that the things that I've been talking about for the past 2 years are not an exaggeration. You could get stabbed. You could get shot. It happens all the time. People don't always, it doesn't always pop up in the news depending on where you're from, because like I say, this isn't Sons of Anarchy. Everybody's not running around with a cut on their bike doing stuff. Most outlaws, when you take, and I'm not saying Outlaws MC, I mean outlaws in general, any outlaw club, when you're putting in work, you don't have your cut on. So people don't know how many people are getting caught up. And when people unknowingly wear this type of stuff, they don't know. They could be walking right past a member of the club that they have fake support on. It's not just the cuts too, it's the support shirts. If you don't know these people, why are you wearing support? You're gonna get caught up by a rival. And listen, people say, oh, there's no way anybody would buy it. I had to run this. People are buying this stuff and things are happening. That's why I bring it up. I'm not bringing it up to smash on certain companies, because I know I've mentioned like jewelry companies and stuff like that that was selling stuff. Like, people need to know, because you don't, like, if you never been in the culture and you go buy a ring because it has a cool skull on it and you don't know it's an Outlaws ring, come on, you can't blame that on somebody if they don't know. Let's be real here. If you weren't raised in the culture, you wouldn't know either. So that's why I talk about these type of subjects on the channel, because there are people that are getting stabbed and shot over this. And I don't want to hear no more about it's fantasy, because listen, this is real life what just happened right now. And this is to every new person that doesn't know about MC colors and stuff like that. If you're watching this right now, whatever you wear on your back, do a little homework on it. Make sure you know what it is, especially if you're jumping on a bike, especially if you're going to a bar. Know what's on your back. Do a little research. And I know if a person never saw this, they might not even know that they had to do research. There's a lot of people that don't know. You know how many new subscribers I get on a daily basis on this road to 100K? We're almost there at 100K, 100,000. Do you think that 100,000 people already knew all this? They didn't. That's why they watch it. A lot of people don't know 99% of this. Let me know if you're from the Indiana area. Were these people posing? Were these people trying to portray that they were Outlaws MC, or were these just people that bought it offline and had no clue what was going on? I kind of tend to think it could have been somebody that was trying to portray something, because who knows if they would really do something if they honestly didn't know. But let's end this on a positive note, and let's give light. This week's certified ghostet goes out to Rambo, represent BK. She is the president of the hood ladies out there. She rides the BMW S1000. She gets those miles in. She's a force to be reckoned with and gets down with the big boys on the highway. Rambo, you are a certified ghostet. So if you know anybody that's certified ghost or ghostet material, hit me at demonsrow@gmail.com. Send a bio and like 5 to 6 pictures, and you can be featured next. You could also hit me on Instagram at demonsrow, at @SosTheGhost_. Tag me with someone that you think deserves it. They put those miles in, they own their own bike. And thank you for tuning in to Demons Row TV, the holy grail of MC culture. I know that gets some people mad, but who cares? Like, subscribe, and comment. And know, yeah, we ghosting, baby.